cinema reviews.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. We are here for the Flash spoilers video. So if you don't like spoilers and you somehow clicked onto this video or found this video, go check out the spoiler-free video. Or if you want to just hear spoilers, by all means continue. I'm one of your hosts, Ben. This is Marshall. Talk to me about the Flash.
Yes, good. Back to you, Ben.
Right. My favourite part about this film was definitely seeing a evil version of Barry, as we see that sometimes in the Flash TV show. We see it in iterations of the comic. It wasn't a route that I expected this film to go. I was expecting to see Reverse Flash, but I'm happy that kind of like, you know, some people could have been like, yeah, it's going to be alternate Barry being the villain from the get-go and things, but like, I was a bit late catching on, and it was only like, I think it was when he kind of wanted to keep going back and like trying to save the timeline or that, you know, universe pocket bit. That's when I was like, oh shit, he's going to be the fucking crackhead, or potentially lean towards a crackhead for future films. But I thought that was really cool. It was nice to kind of just like, you know, see him zipping around trying to defeat Zod and shit and slowly gaining more like fucking battle armor and spikes to his like body. And I was like, damn, this looks fucking cool. Just imagine the Flash with like a fucking saber on his side and shit. So I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. You know, it was cool seeing Michael Keaton as the Batman. Sad that he kind of like just, well, you can't save this timeline, so Michael Keaton's timeline is just kaput. And it was cool that, you know, we got Supergirl in this timeline rather than, you know, Superman, as Superman got killed by Zod in this timeline. That was kind of like a cool take on the whole Earth and things that happen. I will say that after the events of this film, seeing George Clooney, I don't really know how that's going to be now. Like, are we actually just going to get fresh off the plate George Clooney for our new DC world? Like, I feel like that's a really big person and a lot of money to spend for restarting your DC universe, unless they're going to quickly fix that and it will be like a whole other reset, weirdly. I don't really know.
I think the universe that we see at the end of this film is meant to be the new DC universe. So I believe there is a high chance that George Clooney will genuinely be our Batman for the time being.
I don't know.
Which is weird, because I thought they were going to bring Thingy from the Batman in. I can never remember his name.
Robert Pattinson. Yeah, I don't think I would like Robert Pattinson in this DC universe. I like him as his own separate thing, where it doesn't have to be like tied in. But I mean, I wouldn't dislike it having it, but
I mean, so far he's probably my like second favorite iteration of Batman. So
he was very good. Ben Affleck was my favorite Bruce Wayne. Sorry, I think he does a very good Bruce Wayne. Batman, I mean, he's not terrible. We didn't get to see him a lot in this film. What we did see him in was very cool, like on that whole bridge chase scene. Like, that was very, very fucking cool, to be fair. And, you know, it was cool seeing, you know, Keaton Batman's, like, you know, vehicles and shit again. That was pretty cool. But, no, I don't dislike Bale's Batmans. They hold, like, such high esteem with a lot of people, and they're not bad films to me at all. I do really enjoy them, but he just never felt like Batman too much to me. But I don't know if that was just because, you know, if you've listened to this already, I apologise, but, you know, my Batman was him in the Justice League cartoon and the Batman animated series and I think it was Batman Forever, the one where he's just like in that other type of suit. Like, that's what Batman was for me, not really Christian Bale. And it was only when Ben Affleck kind of was Bruce Wayne that I was like, damn, this feels like my like Batman again. And then, you know, he's not bad as that Batman, but Pattinson, I think, does like a relatively, I think he just needs to like pack on a bit more weight to feel like more like Batman to me. But in his universe, he is like fresh off the plate almost. But no, it was very cool at the end, seeing all the different universes, seeing all the different cameos from the different universes. I thought that was just a nice way to bring things in. And it was, you know, as I mentioned already, it's pretty much, this was our No Way Home film. I thought it was, you know, it was nice for fans, nice for, you know, all the people that grew up on the different iterations of these things. Sadly, I think their universes are just now like kaput from this thing if the universe is reset or whatnot.
I think that's fine though. I don't think they were ever going to do anything with them, so I think it's fine to just
most definitely. I am
use
happy.
them once and leave it.
Yeah, I'm happy that they got to be resurfaced in this era of like bringing people back and restarting and things like that. But I mean, I was very happy seeing Nick Cage's iteration of Superman, as that was always a thing that, like, we heard that he had a suit. He did some test recordings and things. And I think there was like one image of him floating through the
Yeah.
internet of it, and I was like, damn. Imagine if we ever saw that and then we actually got to see it, and he was fighting some Ungoliant giant ass spider. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to see Nick Cage in a film or a TV show from that. I would like to see him in one of the animated things, because I'd like to explore whatever kind of spider shit was going on there with whatever the fuck was going on, because that was kind of cool what we got.
I agree. But I don't know how much I care to see it again.
Yeah, like
it's a weird one for me. I just don't care for DC like at all. I barely care for like anything that isn't Spider-Man these days, if I'm being honest.
Pretty much Spider-Man's my bread and butter. I can fully agree. I am wary with Marvel at the moment, and DC is the same. For DC prior to this DCEU, it was the cartoons that I grew up on, as I mentioned, and then it was pretty much just Smallville. Then I watched the beginning of Arrow and Flash, and I did really enjoy them. Normally for me, it was like, if I want DC stuff, I'll go to the TV shows, despite them now, unfortunately, not doing so well. But I'll remember the good days.
Most of them are over now, anyway.
I think the Flash just ended recently as well. A lot of people were expecting, I think, to see him appear in this film, but
I wasn't expecting him to, because he already crossed over with Ezra Miller in the series.
Oh damn! Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they answered in the film, as I don't know if this is a thing that's been touched upon. I literally can't remember. In terms of not to move a body too fast. I think you see it in the Invincible TV show touched upon, but I don't think it's been touched upon with this DC Flash, or at least because I've not seen much of him. But it was nice.
Yeah, I think it is.
He was just
but like differently.
Don't move people too fast, and then he gets moved too fast and just starts up chucking like a motherfucker. In which I understand why it was green, but.
Who knows?
Like,
but I know they've touched on it on a lot of the X-Men ones. I know their Quicksilver like has to hold people by the neck so that he doesn't literally break their neck as he runs too fast.
But no, as a overall film, I think I'd put it in on the first time watch, it was like the 8 for me. Probably on a rewatch, I'd probably like the mid to low 7s as an overall film. Like, it's an enjoyable film for me to watch. I can enjoy it and not think too much about it. It is it did a lot better job than Shazam 2 at ending the universe.
Yeah, because that shit sucked.
Ass. This film ended, although I'm not a fan that Jason Momoa has stayed. Although they have announced that he might not necessarily be Aquaman. But, I mean, if he's in it, he's probably going to be Aquaman. It's not that I don't like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. It's just I want my blonde-haired, Aquaman. I want the traditional-looking Aquaman. Not anything to do with Jason Momoa. I just want a blonde, Aquaman. As that's what I grew up with and want to see on the screen. And I think only in Smallville have we had that type of Aquaman. I've not really got that. It was just Jason Momoa, in which I would much rather give Jason Momoa just a different role, to just be an absolute brute-in badass, because I'm fairly sure he doesn't. In an interview, he said that he literally doesn't like going to the gym and getting big and shit. He just does it for the movie roles. Like, that man just is a lazy person. So if it doesn't have to be Aquaman, all for it. But no. Yeah, I think that's kind of like it. Not much. Alternate Barry basically becomes a villain. We get to see that they can't save this timeline, and that sometimes they just can't save them. The whole fucking world nearly ended. And, boom, here's George Clooney. I don't really know what's to come with the sort of new DCEU. I will take it with pinches of salt, and I'll go in with some hope that because James Gunn's at the helm. But
Yeah, I think it will be better than what it is, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it more than most of the new Marvel films coming out, which is crazy for me to say, considering I was such a Marvel fanboy like a year ago.
Little fanboy.
Yeah, around the time when Shang-Chi was coming out, I would have never said this, but I'm more excited for DC than Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of Marvel and their shit films right now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm hoping we don't have to go too much with the origin film, because like I dislike Gal Gadot. I think she is a fucking terrible actress. She is hot garbage, and then the fact that you know Wonder Woman 84 or whatever has that whole like mind rape shenanigan nonsense that in just if the roles were reversed, it'd be such a fucking spoon sideways. But I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm just hoping that we kind of like don't have to go crazy origin story. I'm literally hoping it's just insert villain of some kind, and then they might just have to grab, or we might just, Barry might go be trying to stop it, and then suddenly just boom, whatever actor is now playing Superman just is like, hello, I'm here to fucking stop shit, and kind of just weasels his way into some, non just, well, my name's Clark Kent, and I go to high school, and I can't reveal that I'm Superman. Woo! Flash forward like 10
Yeah,
years.
I mean,
Suit.
I doubt they'll do that anymore, considering that they've now done the Batman, and they know that they don't have to do an origin story every time. So it should be fine, unless they were introducing some new obscure character, which then I'd be fine with them doing that.
Oh yeah. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I'll happily see where things take place, because I think, like I say that, like I'll always be probably happy to see a Superman origin, just because he is probably one of my favorite of the DC people. Same with probably Batman. I'm always kind of happy to see his his villains are probably the most interesting to me. But I do not care for an Aquaman origin, nor a Wonder Woman origin at all. Like at fucking at all. The only thing that I've got in my head from starting the Zack Snyder's Justice League is how come all the fucking women from the Wonder Woman place just didn't fucking take a flight to come help with Doomsday? Like, because what was if that just shit just went pear shaped? What was if they couldn't do it? Like, why is all these other people just not coming to help the party? But hey ho, they are things that maybe the film will explain to me as I watch more. But no, I think the film, lots of Easter eggs, lots of fan service. It's kind of what we want as fans when we watch these types of films. We want things to build upon the universe, and if it's not building, we want Easter eggs for things that we had when we were younger. I probably could have taken a bit more than just some small snippets, because I think other than Nick Cage's bit from the other multiverses and things, they were very here's 2 or 3 seconds of a PS2 graphic thing.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that because I still don't agree with them using the deep faked AI made, well, not AI made, but the deep faked version of the one Superman that killed himself. I don't agree with it.
No.
I don't understand why they did it. So I'm glad we didn't see more, honestly.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But no, thank you for tuning into this spoiler review. Let me know if you prefer this type of style and things, making the videos a bit more digestible and things. Don't forget to drop a like and comment down below. Let us know if you've seen The Flash. Let us know if you enjoyed it or disliked it. But yeah, that's us for this film. Tune in to the next one. Take care.
See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.